This is going to be a sound test. This is going to be a Dash 8 sound test because the Dash 8 is one loud beast. She is a very loud beast indeed, and so a sound test is almost definitely needed. Always needed a sound test. So let's get the cab light off, let's get the training forwards, let's get the brakes off. There we go. Full power. Let's see what this thing sounds like when she's going. I'm pretty sure it's going to be loud. That's the word we're going for here. It is loud. Very loud indeed. Yes, very, very loud indeed. I think that'll do for a sound test. This is going to be a sound test. This is going to be a sound test because sound tests are needed. Oh, indeed. Let's get going. Ding, ding. Full power. That's it. Motor sound test. This is going to be a sound test. That's all this is going to be, is a sound test. That's all we need in life is sound tests. Indeed. Indeed. Sound tests. Sound test. Sound test. Sound test. That'll do. This is going to be a sound test. 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 I'm pretty sure this is going to be too loud, but it's going to be a sound test nonetheless. A sound test indeed. A sound test indeed. The good old 175. The sound test. The sound test is occurring. It's occurring indeed. Sound tests. Sound tests. Sound tests. Sound tests. Sound tests. Sound tests. Sound test. Sound test. Sound test. That should be good. This is a sound test. That's all this is. This is a sound test. This is a sound test. This is an F16 sound test because F16s are really noisy. Sound test. Awesome. Whoa! Okie dokie. Best sound test I've ever done. Oh my god. This is going to be a sound test. It's going to be a sound test because we need to do sound tests. We need to do sound tests, so we're going to do a sound test. Sound tests. Sound test. Brakes off. Full throttle. Sound test. Sound test. Sound test. Frame rate. Dying. Game's dying. That's fun. That's fun. Come on, train. Move. 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 This is going to be a sound test. A sound test indeed. Pretty much a sound test. It's all that needs to be done. It's all that needs to be done indeed. As the engine revs up there. Oh, listen to that engine. Listen to that engine indeed. There we go. Lovely stuff. Lovely stuff. As everything just gets louder. That's what we want to hear. This is going to be a sound test. This is going to be a sound test because sound tests are needed. They're needed indeed. Sound tests are needed. Sound tests. Let's get the trains forwards. There we go. Brakes off. There we go. And sound test. 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 That'll do.
Select from a wide range of jobs to play in GTA Online. Choose Quick Job to find an available job via Quick Job, or what? This doesn't make any sense. Or select Play Job to select a job from the Rockstar created menu job, or from job the list of jobs that you have bookmarked on the social club job. What?
That'll do, but your microphone sounded like you were going through a tunnel. But I still need to do a sound test because these things are loud. Because there is a lot of air hitting the front of this, boom, like that. You know, it's just like boom, like that, and then it's and then it's just like boom, like that. So we need to do a sound test. We need to do a sound test indeed. Sound tests are indeed occurring. They are indeed. There we go. Sound tests. Sound tests. Sound tests. Sound test. 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 Do the word thing.
Words! All the words!
Fantastic.
All the words, all the words. Even more. I haven't finished yet. There's more words.
Good. Keep
more
the words coming. Keep the words coming.
All the words. All the words.
Fantastic. Fantastic stuff. All the words. Everything.
All the words. Every word.
Yes, all the words.
Once upon a time, there was a young person, and site managers messaged me back. Brilliant.
Fantastic.
Exciting. Hello
Fantastic.
there.
Right.
My car is of the same dimensions as the RAV4, so I think it will be. I have no friends because I'm buying a C5 off of eBay.
Oh dear. Right. That'll do for a sound. It's just a sound test. That's all this is. Sound test. Yeah. Sound tests. Sound tests. See what the horn's like in the sound test. That's the horn. That's the horn indeed. Right, let's rev her up and see what the sound test's like when she's going fast. Let's have a look, shall we? Have a look. Full power. There we go. Right. Sound test. 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 It's time for a sound test. 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 I think I'll do for a sound test. I think that'll do indeed. This is going to be a sound test. This is going to be a sound test. That's what this is going to be. This is going to be a sound test. There we go. Sound test time. Sound test time. That's what we want to hear. Sound test time. There we go. Headlights on. Sound test. Lovely. Right. Brakes on. Forwards. And then parking brake off. Lovely. And then brakes off. DRA off and forwards. There we go. And sounds. Sound test. That's it. Sound test indeed. Lovely. Sound test. 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 I don't know what I'm doing. I'm doing a sound test. Indeed. Motor sound test. There we go. Motor sound test right there. Lovely stuff. Right. Rolling sound test. Should be alright. Sound test. Sound test. Sound test. Sound test. Sound test. Sound test. Lovely. Right. Sound test. I reckon that'll do for a sound test. There we go. Just got to get the sound test going, you know. We've got to get the sound test going indeed. Up and down, up and down, up and down. There we go. Come on. Let's do the sound test. Let's continue doing the sound test. That's it. There we go. Right. Let's try the braking. Braking sound test. Braking sound test. That's what we want to try and hear is a braking sound test. There we go. As we go down the hill and round the bend. 465. There we go. Lovely stuff. Please stand well away from the edge of platform. Literally no idea. Right, okay. No idea what platform that was. But there we go. Another train in the distance. I think that is another train in the distance. There we go. What have we got up ahead? We've got some more blue